Assalamu alaikum, welcome to Khan's Kitchen. I'm sorry. Remember last time we made nahari, but a few people had complained that I was using the spoon and it was making so much noise, metal spoon. So this time I have a wooden spoon in my hand and we are making a very nice mango chicken, which is my own recipe. Um, I have a whole diced onion here, and I have few curry leaves, a whole cut mango, and then I have garam masala, red chili, cumin powder, dhania and cumin powder mix. And then I have whole cumin right here, half a teaspoon, and 1 teaspoon of haldi. Okay, so we're gonna start with having the onions into the pan. I have two small teaspoons of oil here. We don't want it to be too oily, so we're just gonna push this onions in here. The oil is nice and hot. Okay, there is our onion in there. Now we're going to raise the fire, have it on low, and we will stir it around a little bit. When you want your onions to saute, the best thing for it to add a little bit of salt. When you add a little bit of salt, it sweats it out. It helps the onion cook faster. One more thing I forgot to tell you, you need half a teaspoon of ginger and garlic paste. So I'm going to just add a little bit of ginger and garlic paste into it. So you will need 1 teaspoon of ginger and garlic in here. You don't want to add too much of ginger garlic. It will make it too strong then. So have this onion sauteed. I have chicken over here for this dish, which is about 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds of chicken. Once this onion starts sweating, you can add the chicken in it. And to get this dish together, you would need 2 spoons of tomato puree. Not puree, you can have whole peeled tomatoes too. I don't like to use tomato puree because it's very high on sodium, so what I do is I either use canned diced tomatoes or canned whole tomatoes. That doesn't have too much sodium in it. Alright, so it seems like the onions are changing its color. I don't like it too oily, that's why I don't have too much oil here. I like it to be simple and, you know, a healthy dish, as well as maintain the spices and taste good. So you don't want to take away the taste from it. You know, you can do everything without having too much oil, so most people put so much oil in it. Now at this moment you want to add your chicken to it. Right? Stir the chicken in a little bit. There you go. At this point you want to go ahead and add your spices. So we have haldi here. We're going to add half a teaspoon of haldi. A few whole seeds of cumin. If you want, you can add the cumin earlier when you have the oil in there, but if you want, like me, you can we're gonna have half a teaspoon of garam masala here. You don't want to add too much of garam masala, then you know the dish will be too spicy and you will have it on your chest. So once you keep adding the spices, stir it a little bit. And now you want to add the dhania and zira powder. So you want to add a whole teaspoon of dhania and zira powder here. And last but least, you want to add about it all depends upon how spicy you want. I don't want it too spicy so the kids can enjoy it. So I had half a teaspoon of red chili in it. When you add all this together, give it a nice stir. There you go. Make sure you get all the masala all over it. Remember, we don't have too much oil in here, so you might be thinking it's sticking, but it's not. Now at this point, you will add about 4 spoons of tomatoes in here. Add a little bit of water to the can. There you go. And now you stir it one more time to get all the spices mixed in with the chicken. It smells so awesome. Trust me, when you will cook this at home, you would say. Now earlier we added a little bit of salt. We didn't add too much salt to it. Salt is something that you can add at any time. You don't want the dish to overpower with salt. So just keep the salt to the end. And at this point you can go ahead and add the curry leaves to it, so it can give it a nice aroma. There we are. And you can even add the green chilies to it too. You don't want to cut the green chilies, you just want the flavor from it, because you want, if you have little kids who want to eat it, it won't be that spicy. Remember, we have the red chili in it too. Now at this point you keep it all mixed, and it's about, I would say, a cup of water in there. Right? There you go. Now mix it one more time all together. Here we are. Looks nice and beautiful. Just serve this with plain rice, or if you have naan at your house, you can serve it with naan. You can actually manage the gravy in it as to how much you want. You want to reduce the heat to medium and leave it cook right there on a little bit less than medium, and let it cook on slow fire for about 25 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes, and then the chicken will cook nicely and slowly with all those flavors in it. If you want, you can cover it down. So we're going to cover this down. Alright, so it will cook on low fire. It will keep the steam inside and it will cook it very nicely. As you can see, you see the color. Look at the smell of it. Look at the color of it. It's so nice and beautiful. Just imagine what will happen when we add the mango in it. So for now, don't go away too far. Come back after 25-30 minutes and you'll have very nice mango chicken. Alright?